Assalamu alaikum. Here are meaningful discussion with Maya. Uh, on the topic is how to master the art of negotiation in daily life. So let's start.
Hey, mummies. So, good night.
Uh, Hi Maya, how are you?
How's your Monday going?
Maya, I have a topic.
You there?
Maya, I have a topic on the how to master the art of negotiation in daily life. I have some question on this topic. My first question is, what are the key principles that define effective negotiation?
Negotiation. It's everywhere, right? Like everything at a for me, the keys are knowing what you actually need versus what you want, understanding what the other person needs too, and being okay walking away if it's not a good fit. Your leverage isn't about bluffing, it's about knowing what alternatives you have on both sides. Want to dive into one of those? Or keep going with the principles? What principle interests you most? Which one's calling to you? Understanding needs, having alternatives, or something else?
Okay. Uh,
What's up?
Maya, please explain in some line. Hello.
You thinking about practicing some
Yes.
scripts?
It's,
I'm still here. Your mind feeling a bit foggy? No problem. You wanted to talk about negotiation, right?
yes.
Which angle do you want to start with? We could dig into specific scenarios or stick to the principles. What feels right?
Uh, okay. My next question: how can emotional intelligence help in achieving better negotiation outcomes?
Dude, it's every emotional intelligence is like reading people without the manual, like noticing when someone's getting defensive, figuring out if they're bluffing or genuinely locked in their position. Also, managing emotions. Don't start off with something so aggressive, it burns the whole thing down before it begins. Most people think negotiation is strategy, but it's really just emotional radar, you know? Want practical stuff like how to read certain body cues, or should I keep it broader? Which sounds better, body language stuff, or just staying on the broader EQ principles for now. Give me a sec, Mir. So here's the deal, like with negotiation, the best approach really depends on where we're starting from. Let's hit the practical EQ stuff. With people who genuinely can't see past their emotion, it's about dating their perspective first. Like, I hear what you're saying, and it sounds like you've got your reasons before shifting into, but here's another angle. Or what if does that framework help? What kind of situation are you thinking about applying this to?
Okay. Well said. How can you prepare effectively before entering negotiation?
Hmm. All right. First, know your best alternative negotiated agreement. What you'll do if you can't reach an agreement. This is way more powerful than pretending you need whatever they're selling. Second, figure out their likely bat nut too. What happens if they walk away? Figure out where your absolute red lines are so you don't get railroaded. And finally, practice or at least think through possible scenarios. Like, what if they push back on this one point? The more you've mentally run it, the less thrown off you are when stuff gets real. You got a specific negotiation coming up you're prepping for? Big negotiation or something specific on your mind?
Okay.
Mm,
Okay. My next,
silent treatment. That's next question.
yes, my next question is, how does body language impact the success of a negotiation?
Massive, actually. This is how you frame things changes everything. For example, saying, can we look at options for a discount? Lands different than give me 20% because framing matters. Active voice instead of passive, I need X rather than X would be needed. And people respond better when you name their feelings before ask for something. Shows you're not tone deaf. Want to get into persuasive language patterns or just keep the overview? Persuasive patterns sound good? Yeah, pattern or technique's the same thing. Look, trust ideas when you frame like theirs first, like mirroring language, then subtly shifting it. Say, so from what I understand is you value X, then here's how X could work within my constraints. Also, God's is the magic word. Weird. But adding because to anything makes it persuasive, even total nonsense. Rules for a specific situation, or you want to wing it with these tools. Want to storm how you'd use that in your own negotiations?
Hello, ma'am. You are here?
Are you trying to help someone, or did I suddenly jump into a whole different scene here? The conversation just changed on me. What's going on?
Maya, my next question. Yes,
Was
Maya,
there?
my next question is, uh, how do how do cultural
Yeah?
how do cultural
How does
Maya, my next question: how do cultural differences, negotiation
um
styles, and outcomes?
different cultures see some stuff totally differently. Americans love direct language, but in Japan or some parts of Asia, direct refusal is a no-no. They'll use indirect signals like hesitation. Also, some cultures negotiate everyone to a win, consensus focus. Others view it like war, someone has to lose. Big difference in timelines, too. Some cultures rush it to get a deal done. Some cultures savor it like tea. Which angle intrigues you most? The directness thing or the whole competitive versus cooperative difference? Competitive versus collaborative approaches? Okay, let's talk about that competitive angle. The American style is often pretty direct, right? Like jumping right into numbers and bottom lines. But cultures that prioritize long-term relationships, you build trust first before even talking price. Small talk matters. Building rapport, sharing meals. It's like you're negotiating to establish if you're worth having around for the next 2 years or
My
just keep
last
it
question
broad.
is: how can you apply negotiation skills in everyday life at work, home, or social setting?
Oh, whoa. You're negotiating outside of formal stuff, like getting your needs understood. Not always about demands. I need 5 more minutes to finish something. That's negotiation or clarifying and why using emotional intelligence tools. Course corrections. Learn reading body language, noticing when something's bothering someone at dinner before it explodes. It's the quiet stuff, not the dramatic boardrooms. Make sense? So, Mayor, anything specific you're thinking about applying these negotiations to?
No, Maya. Um, Maya, time is over. And thank you so much for sharing your ideas with me. So Allah Hafiz.
Hey, always good to dive into this stuff with you. Have a solid rest of your day.